Welcome to our first podcast of 5 Minutes with.
Insert name here.
We are so excited that we are going to get a chance to introduce you to some drama club members, to students who need a chance to have a voice. And we are so excited to have our first guest today. 5 Minutes with.
Insert name here.
That's the part where you were supposed to say the name of the person who
I thought we went over this.
Yeah,
It was,
no. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're new
Okay.
to this, but we're going to try it again. 5 Minutes with.
Matthew Murray.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm so excited that Matthew is our first guest. He is the EHS Drama Club president.
Yeah.
And I am thrilled that you're going to get to know him a little bit better. You may think you know him, but do you really?
I'm a pretty open book, I think.
Well, that's good because I wanted an opportunity to get to ask you some deeper questions because people may see you in class or see you on the football field with the band, but do they really know Matthew Murray?
I guess that is a really great question.
I don't know. We're going to find out. And speaking of the band, because I know that you love being in the drum line and marching in the band and doing everything that is musically related, but you don't get to talk a lot about just music in general. Do you have a favorite genre of music?
See, that is a great question. You know, I actually have my drumline shirt on right now. Pretty prideful of it. Got my hoodie on, though, because it's cold in here. But I listen to every genre of music. If you looked at my Spotify playlist, you'd be really confused of what kind of person I am. But I really think just heavier, like rock music and metal music really speaks to me and really gives a great message. It's something that people really need to listen to more and understand the message that's really brought with it, you know?
So you focus a lot on the lyrics, not just on the music itself, which I guess is a little surprising because you automatically think, okay, he's a drummer, so he's just going to be listening to the undertones with the drums.
Well, see, I love every part of it. It really depends on the song, because some songs have really complex rhythms and in the music and things like that, and I really like that. But other times, it tells a really good story. Like one of my favorite bands, Rage Against the Machine, is really forward with their ideas, and they're not afraid to say what they want to say. But then there's other things, because I listen to a lot of Britney Spears actually, and
that is surprising.
I like to be cruising down the highway. I got the volume all the way up, and I get down with it.
Okay, you haven't had the urge to shave your head or anything like that.
No,
okay.
I really like my head of hair.
Okay, yes, you do have nice hair.
Thank you.
I do appreciate
Yeah.
that about you. I really have noticed it and enjoy it. You talked about stories with the music, which makes me think, I know you really love video games too, and I know a lot of video games have stories and they have music, so it makes sense that you love them, but do you have some favorite video games?
See, recently I haven't really played a lot of story-driven games. I'm mainly more of an online-focused game, but I have played a little bit of Cyberpunk that came out recently. That's got a great story, but I think a game that comes to mind that really ties it all together. There's this game, and it follows Jack Black, an amazing actor.
Oh, nice.
And if you didn't know, he also is in a band, and he does a lot of music.
Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm. Great music.
Okay.
And it follows him as a metal rock player, and he's trying to escape.
Okay, that's really cool. Did you see the videos that he posted during quarantine?
Yes, he's got a whole YouTube channel, Jablinski Games. It's great.
Fantastic. He is so comfortable with who he is, and that makes me really happy.
I strive to be like Jack Black. Everybody should, really.
Hey, we've only got a minute left. Okay. First thing, I had a question from the audience. Whenever they knew that you were going to be the first person on the show, they wanted to know, they know that you love your pets, your cats, so much. And so it makes sense that one of my new theater students said, well, does he really love the musical Cats? So how do you feel about that?
So, over quarantine and over the summer, if you didn't know, Andrew Lloyd Webber made a YouTube channel, and he was releasing recordings of his things. And I'd never seen Cats before, and this was when the movie Cats was coming out, and I thought this was going to be terrible. So I came in with an open mind. I tried to keep myself open-minded. And I went in, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. It definitely isn't something that I'd go back and watch again, but it's definitely worth it to watch because the movie was as bad as it was, to really give it the open mind and the actual thought that needs to be put into it.
That's awesome. And that is all of our time. And you know what? We're going to have a different podcast for us to continue, because I don't feel like we got to know you well enough. So we're going to continue this. I need to tell everyone that you do have an opportunity to submit topics. You also have an opportunity to fill out a form so you can be our next...
Enter name here. I almost forgot the name. You know what? That's life. That is life.
Welcome to our first podcast of 5 Minutes with...
Insert name here.
We are so excited.